Danao, more than ready. Oh, Danao, more than ready.
Hello everyone! Today, we will be exploring the historic markings and hidden gems of Danao City.
Come with us and let's uncover the stories in every corner.
The plaza was later reconstructed by Mayor Ramon Nito Durano III and inaugurated on September 9, 2006, thanks to the support of Department of Tourism, and now it stands beautifully as a reminder of our pride and history.
So if you're ever in Danao City, make sure to drop by the Rizal Monument, a place where history and patriotism come alive.
So this is the Rotunda Kambyuhan in Danao City, served as an important center for trade and transportation during the Spanish and American eras. So its name, taken from the cambio meaning change, reflects its role as a meeting point for people and goods. So it supported farmers in trading products like copra and sugar and now stands as a symbol of Danao's rich heritage and development.
Santo Tomas de Villanueva Church. It is the one oldest church in the history. It is built in 1755, created by Manuel de Santa Barbara. It made of unique materials like sugarcane and coral stones from the sea. The Santo Tomas de Villanueva Church was common for churches built by near the Church Bank. The church was expanded from 1843 to 1867 under Padre Manuel Fernandez.
Today, we stand at a place that holds a special significance in the history of Danao City. This is where our first city hall once stood. Before Danao became a chartered city, on June 7, 1961, this building serves as a municipal hall. It was a place for local governance where decisions were made that shape our community.
This building looks grand because it is one of the city's proud symbol of the town. And if you look closely at this photo, you can see that fronting the city hall was Grassy City Triangle. At the center of that triangle was a flagpole proudly displaying the Philippine flag. This is a reminder of the city's long and complex history. It was a unique and iconic feature of the city hall. This city hall witnessed the birth of Danao City. It was here that the celebration took place when this became officially a chartered city. It was a place of joy, hope, and progress, and the Danao we know and love today.
A historical marker and Danao City. So welcome to the site of the old market and Danao. During the American period, this Postlex marketplace was established. It was the touring administrative of Benito Enriquez, who served as the municipal president from 1912 to 1919. This market served as the Nanawanons. In fact, it was during his first term between 1912 and 1915. So that market was built under the leadership of Mayor D. Durano. Also known as Nanang Ati, the old public market was improved and expanded by additional structures were built to accommodate more business. And now, if you see the market at Danao City or the old market was demolished and replaced by the city's terminals, so you see today, which was completed in 2006.
Further north of Cebu, Second World War, when the Japanese forces used the convent as their headquarters, rebelled in 1946. Masses were temporarily held, and this convent, the elementary school, and its also used as classrooms. So this is the old convent in Danao City, built around 1857 during the Spanish era, served as a residence for priests and a center of faith. After the church was destroyed in World War II, it became a temporary place of worship. The old convent made of coral stones and Spanish-style design. It symbolizes Danao's history and faith.
Even with a new convent built in 1971, the old one remains a proud heritage landmark.
Danao City, Port of Danao. The Port of Danao today was originally constructed circa 1885 during the Spanish period. It was at this port that Camansi Railway commenced and drawn through the streets of Poblacion and terminated at Camansi, a mountain area in Danao and one of the places that gave birth to the coal mining in the Philippines. It was actually at the port where coal was finally loaded and transported using steam barges. On May 21, 1908, during American period, the Philippine Commission on its effort of exploiting the coal resources in Camansi passes Public Act No. 1835, granting to the Insular Coal Company a franchise to construct, maintain, and operate a railway line from Camansi to Danao Port. Danao City Historical Bell. On the historic date of June 7, 1961, no less than the President of the Republic of the Philippines, Carlos P. Garcia, witnessed by Congressman Durano and Mayor Durano and other high-ranking government officials, signed and approved Republic Act 3028, thus giving birth to a new charter city. The historical bell was rung for the first time during the formal inauguration of Danao as city on September 17, 1961.
Today, we're going to journey back in time, right here in Danao City. This is Danao Elementary School, a site that echoes with tales of transformation and cultural fusion. But it wasn't always called that. Our story begins in 1863, when Padre Manuel Fernandez de la Virgen del Rosario, a Recollect friar, established a parochial school. Imagine two separate buildings, one for boys and one for girls, right along Calle Minerva, now known as Efrelota Street. The church actually ran the school for over 3 decades, but things changed when the Americans arrived in the Philippines in 1898. Eventually, the Americans took control and placed a strong emphasis on public education. In 1902, this school became the Danao Elementary School we know today. The Americans brought in teachers who taught in English even at night. They taught subjects like arithmetic, composition, geography, physiology, and hygiene. The buildings here were special. These two old Spanish school buildings were built in 1863. They're made of thick and solid stone. They were used until the Gabaldon Act of 1907, which led the construction of Gabaldon buildings. These buildings combined Spanish and American architectures, creating unique structures that we can still see today. So, as you walk through this school, remember the history beneath your feet. Remember the Spanish friars, the American teachers, and all the Danaoanons who have passed through these halls. This school is a testament to the city's commitment to education, a legacy that began so many years ago.
Danao Spanish Municipal Building Site. The site was the location of the Spanish Municipal Building of Long Ago, which was constructed circa 1860s by Padre Manuel Fernandez de la Virgen del Rosario, a Recollect friar during the Spanish period. The building was being renovated during the American period. In 1949, the building served as Danao Provincial High School and now City New Danao. The school occupied this building for 15 years. The building was used as Danao City Police Headquarters, lower level, and city offices, upper level, until it was consumed by fire on the night of January 24, 2015.
Now, let's move on to our next historical marker here in Danao City. This one is really interesting. It's the old Spanish Canyon, a piece of history that takes us back to the Spanish era. This canyon was built back in 1800 and was brought from Spain to Danao by the Spaniards during the Philippine Revolution in 1895. It was also used during the Spanish-American War in 1890. Originally, it was put near the old city hall but it was moved here in 2006. Today, it serves as a reminder of the Nau's rich history and courage during colonial times. That was the old Spanish canyon, a true reminder of the Nau's rich history and the stories from the Spanish era. It's amazing how the beats of the past still standing today. Now, let's explore to the next marker. Here we are at the commemorative monument in the Nau City. This monument honors the bravery of the Nauan heroes who fought during World War II. It reminds us of their courage and sacrifice during all the darkest times in our history. Through this monument, we remember at times those who defeated our freedom. Let's continue to honor their legacy by keeping their stories alive. So, if you visit the Nau, don't forget to stop by and take a look at this piece of history that connects us to our past.